So inside the book, I explain generally. So basically in the book, you just read the book. If you don't understand, you want to understand and deeply, you can Google just the Four Noble Truths. And even after you read many articles, you still not sure or not understand exactly. Please, you can come to our monastery and we can sit down and discuss. It needs a lot of times. But basically, you want to understand Buddhism exactly and precisely, just read it. Don't read too much, it makes you confused. Focus on the Four Noble Truths. So, the last, please. Well, thank you very much for your attention, for your intention, and may you be well and happy. Yes, please.
Could they sing the song again?
Yeah, please. What song we have now?
What the lady did first.
Happiness again, please. So the singer again.
Whenever I wake up, I feel happy. Aware of my eyes, I feel happy. Aware of my health, I feel happy. Because I have learned to look deeply. Whenever I walk, I feel happy. Whenever I sit, I feel happy. Whenever I rest, I feel happy. Because I have learned to look deeply.
Whoever would like any songs, please come and by, and I will email or send it to you.
Thank you.
So I finished the class, and if you have any question, of course, simple question, easy question, I can answer. Please.
Your discussion of Buddhism, I sort of get the impression, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, that you have sort of a very tolerant view of other faith traditions. Is that
Correctly, 100%. We are very open. So we study different religion, concept of God. We respect God. Very open. Because like I said, you see, the Buddha, even the Dharma, we got a Buddhist Dharma and Christian Dharma, Muslim Dharma. So it's very open about the concept, even in philosophy or in reality. Yes. Depend on tradition. For me, in my tradition, we have to practice celibate. But in other traditions like Japan, monks get married and they get children. And even in Vietnam, in the past time, 50 years ago, some monk they can get married. So depend on tradition. So you like to be married, or you want to get married, or you want to be single. Depend on how you want to practice. But you can be a monk. Yeah. You like both? Please.
How many monks are there in the White Sands Monastery?
Yes, right now we got three, 2 months and 1 nun, and Tibet they come and go to practice. some on the retreat we got about 7, sometimes 10, and some months they move around. They stay here for a few months and they go. This.
Is there an age, a specific age to become a monk, or?
I become a monk when I was 6 years old. So, and my disciple 70 years old. So she become a nun when she was 70 years old. So no age. But when we take the full ordination, you must be at least 20 years old to take the full ordination.
So how a person of, what is the criteria to accept a monk that is only 6 years old?
Yeah, in Vietnam, in a different culture, monk, but they are novice monk. This means like the little student here. You please come here a little bit. Please stand here. You stand here. He come to the monastery and practice a life of a monk. But of course, he not fully ordination. In the precept, he just take the 5 precepts like everybody. As a Buddhist, you have to take at least 1 of 5 precepts. You don't have to take all the 5 precepts. You have to take at least 1 of the 5. So he practiced, but who knows when he gets 18, 20, he want to get married, he can go to get married. But after 20s, he will, okay, sit down please, thank you. So after 20, he will make his own decision. Yes, please.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Where are the parents? These parents, where are they? What is the relationship with the parents then? If he becomes a monk, you become his spiritual director and...
Yes, depend on how I can practice. When I go to the monastery, I became a monk. But after I grow up, I study the two program, a secular program and a Buddhist program at the same time. And when I get full ordination, I make the decision to full life, to be in a monk full life. I don't want to get married, so that's why I can stay. But in some case, after they get the full ordination, a few years, they feel boring in a monastery, and they can give back the precept and return to the normal life and get married. And in Buddhism, for monk, they can go back and forth 7 times.
7 times? 7 times. Sarita.
There is no like a vows in the Buddhism.
No.
No promise. No.
Everything is volunteer. You make your own decision. But when you live in the monastery, you have to follow the rule. But it is your own decision. And you want to leave the monastery, it's your own decision. Please.
You may know of the monk Thomas Merton, who was very involved in Buddhist-Christian dialogue among monks. And he died in Bangkok at a meeting of Buddhist-Christian monastics. Is there any dialogue going on today, official dialogue, that you know of between Christian monks and Buddhist monks?
Yes, actually in our monastery, many priests, Christian, Catholic priests, come to us and discuss. And we can have a vegetarian together, we can meditate together, and after that we go home You have your God, I have your my Buddha.
Anyone else? Thank you so much, very much. It's wonderful again, and because you
Admired.
because I got this for you, but I didn't know you would be able to use it. So we got your teaching of paying attention, the viewing something beautiful and everything really is very close to what one of our Christian theologians, Bernard Lonergan, says, that the first step to conversion is to pay attention. So we would like this to just be a very small gift to your monastery and to thank you for again coming here to us and sharing your wisdom. I have seen.
Estamos de acá.
Tomorrow I'm going
Gusto tayo. Gusto mo na. Gusto mo.
to. Yeah.